sorry for cutting you off there. But anyways, what is happening, everyone? Hope you all are having a wonderful day. We are back with Awards Roundtable. It's an exciting time. Tomorrow morning, we will be, or at least I know I'll be waking up a lot earlier than I normally do. Roger will enjoy me to come and watch the Golden Globe nominations live. So it'll be exciting. They're doing it a little different this year. Instead of on YouTube, it'll be like at a specific time on the Today Show. So like you have to at least be watching at around that specific time, and that's when they'll be announcing the nominations or something. So and it'll be announced this year by George Lopez and his daughter. So that'll be interesting.
George Lopez is hilarious.
I love George Lopez, especially his original sitcom that he did.
He came up with the joke that's bad, but it's funny. Do you know what he says?
What?
He says that, why is it at McDonald's? He says all of us Mexicans always think that women can do something.
Oh.
Do you know why?
Why?
He says we call them she can nuggets.
Yeah. That's great. Yeah, and I want to see their new show. It's like called Lopez versus Lopez or something like that. I've heard some interesting things about it. So
I do like that. I do like the show too. You know, especially the one with Michael Clark Duncan.
Oh yeah. That was great. But yeah, today, guys, we are here to predict before the awards drop tomorrow. And we will talk in depth on the awards next week. That and the Critics' Choice. Critics' Choice comes out tomorrow, or they come out the day after tomorrow.
And then the LA, the Worst Awards show came out today.
Yeah, then LA came out today. So there's a lot of things to talk about next week.
Did they announce the winners or no?
They actually announced the winners today too. Yeah,
good, because they probably didn't want another shit show.
That's why I texted you about Bill Nighy. That Bill Nighy won Best Performance, and it was like alongside Cate Blanchett, and it was like kind of crazy.
I've never even seen his movie yet.
But like that's kind of crazy that he beat Brendan and he beat. I
don't think they even announced the nominees either, though.
Colin Farrell. Yeah. Well, I'll do some research on it tonight. And
I did, and then they said, okay, like they had all they had was Best Performance, and they said Cate Blanchett.
Huh. Interesting. I do know they have runner-up stuff. Like they would say the runner-up was this, but
yeah, and they said the runners-up were Michelle Yeoh and Danielle Detweiler.
Okay, nice.
Which I got to see till now. I think it's available.
Yeah, it is. I think it is too, because I'll have it in my predictions tonight.
I will too, but not in the way you think.
Yeah, same. But some of the stuff may surprise you. Now, here's the thing that's interesting about the Globes this year is I tried to vary it out because this year they added, with all the controversy that they had of just 80 white men as a voting body and everything, this year they actually tried to like diversify and add like 100 new members. So they have 100 new members, all like Latino, Black, different kinds of ethnicities. And so it'll be interesting to see now how 180 members are with voting at this award show, and to see if it really changes much or not. We shall see. But they sometimes have had like good years. Like I really dug last year's nominations for the Golden Globes, not gonna lie. But like, and then they have some years where it's like they nominate music and stuff like that. Or the tourist. Yeah, like all this weird stuff like that. So and then they also were the ones that awarded Bohemian Rhapsody and like other kinds of things. So it's
I was just checking it. Sorry, I was checking it.
Oh yeah.
No, it is on there and it's HD. So.
Oh, okay, cool.
That's what I was. Sorry, when you said you have a son, that was me. Sorry, I was just checking because I do really want to see Till.
I do too. I've heard some great things about Till. So And also, She Said is also available now. I need to.
And then the
chance to watch
Fableman
it.
is going to be available, and the Banshees are going to be available soon. I heard.
Yeah, that's what I heard. So that'll be exciting because
And we got to talk about the box
Banshees
office
is
too.
and Fableman's. Our friend Ashton is not going to be happy with my predictions tonight because
I'll get to the like we gotta
Fableman's
talk about the box office too because it does tie in.
To the Whale.
Yeah, because how well it did. Do you know why that's such a big deal?
Why?
Do you know how many theaters it's playing in?
How many?
6.
Whoa.
And it made $350,000 this weekend.
Yeah,
And then it actually
really
had
good.
an average of $60,000 like in every single theater.
Wow, that's really good. So, especially for just 6 theaters. So, I'll be definitely interested to see how it does in its wide release. I think it'll be successful because of the name recognition, but I don't think it won't be everything everywhere all at once successful, but it will definitely be
And then like
successful. So,
and it is really,
yeah,
divisive.
it is.
Not as I knew it would be divisive, but I know it would be this divisive.
Man,
It seems like okay. Hold on. It seems like like every single person, like the bigger people, like me, seem to be enjoying it, but the smaller people, are saying like it's fat shaming. So Bibiani though said that it was kind of gross, but like like the people that grew up around like bigger people like Dan Murrow and Jordan the Simeons,
Yeah.
they said it's a beautiful film.
Nice. So we will start off with the category of best film supporting actress. I'm going to and we're going to do the movie categories tonight, guys. I don't think we'll have time to get to the TV categories because it started late, but we'll talk about the TV categories whenever they happen tomorrow as well, and we'll kind of bring that up. But for best film supporting actress, the nominees that I have are I have at number 1 this already. I'm about to shock you already. My number 1 pick for best supporting actress. They love their stars. They love this actress. She's been campaigning. She's been longing for this moment. It is Jamie Lee Curtis for Everything
Oh
Everywhere.
my god, that's my number 1, and I'm not even trolling.
Wow. That's yeah. I don't know if she'll get in at the Oscars, but I think she's such a Globes pick. Like that is
I think she will.
That is a Globes pick. But this will, if she wins though, this will definitely help her path to getting an Oscar nom. So it'll definitely be interesting. So you and I are the same on Jamie Lee Curtis at number 1. And then at number 2, I actually have Janelle Monáe for Glass Onion because I think that's going to be another
And she already won an award for it too.
kind of thing. Yeah, she's won awards for Glass Onion already. I think that she's going to be really popular amongst the cast. I think she's getting in at SAG. I have her predicted for SAG.
How is she?
And then she's fantastic in the film. I think she's the standout, honestly. So I'd be all for Janelle Monáe getting nominated. But I have her at number 2 because I just feel like the Globes love the kind of like crowd pleasers, like more those type of films. So that's why I have Janelle Monáe at number 2.
My number 2 was actually Hong Chow for The Whale.
Wow. Okay, I took her off my list today. I took because for the Globes, I just don't think The Whale is going to really do that well. I think Brendan Fraser is going to get in, and that's all I have The Whale.
Let me look then. I'll look up, their their history with him though too.
Yeah, well, yeah. I think that they're still going to
You know what I
nominate
mean
him.
though by that with Aaron
The
Aronofsky.
with Darren Aronofsky. Okay. But whenever I'm thinking about like they are going to nominate Brendan Fraser because even if he's not attending, they're gonna want to look good and justified. So they're gonna make up for the mistakes that they made there. And so you can have her at your number 2. I literally
Wow. Okay, I think that he's only had one Golden Globe nomination in his history too.
Yeah.
At the Golden Globes, Darren Aronofsky.
Darren Aronofsky, yeah. He doesn't seem to be a Globesy kind of.
No, and plus too, like, do you know what the friend said that I probably messaged you about though? No. Don't worry about Darren Aronofsky.
What?
He says, "Oh, a Darren Aronofsky movie being divisive. Who knew? Who could see that coming?" And I'm thinking, only three of his movies are divisive.
Yeah.
The rest of them are beloved.
Absolutely. So, he's one of my favorite directors. I'm excited for The Whale. I would love it if Hong Chau gets in, but I just don't know if they would have seen it. Maybe they're having screener issues. Maybe that's why Brendan's missing at some places. Maybe they're having screener issues with the movie or something like that. But we shall see. But my number 3 that I have getting in is Claire Foy for Women Talking. Because she is already a Globes winner. They loved her.
My number 4.
They nice. They loved her on The Crown. They awarded her many times when she was on that show on The Crown. So they already loved her. So I was like, I feel like out of the two, Jessie Buckley's never been Globe nominated. So I feel like out of the two, Claire Foy is more likely. So I have her at my number 3. You have her at your number 4.
I have 3 as Jessie Buckley.
3 is Jessie Buckley. Okay, you have both women talking in there.
Because I think that she'll do really well. I don't know why. I just have this feeling too.
Yeah, no, I can understand. I think that she's sort of like showing herself to be an underdog kind of actress. Like no one expected her to get in for The Lost Daughter at the Oscars, and she did. So,
but she was supposed to be nominated for an Oscar, but she didn't. So it's a half and half thing now.
Oh yeah, and Claire Foy was supposed to be nominated for an Oscar.
No, but if you remember which one though, right? Which one was she supposed to be nominated for the Oscar, but she wasn't? No, Jessie Buckley.
Jessie Buckley,
yeah,
was for Wild Rose, right?
Oh, look, yeah, I think so.
Well, I know that she already was nominated for The Lost Daughter.
Yeah, I know. No,
yeah, but then Jessie Buckley got in at like the BAFTAs for Wild Rose, so I think that's might have been
maybe
what it was meant to do. But Claire Foy was never nominated, I don't think, and people thought she was going to be nominated for First Man, because she was exceptional in that movie. She should have been nominated there.
Yeah, it was Wild Rose, then I think. Yeah, probably. Yeah, it was Wild Rose. Yeah, let's see. Yeah. Yes, it was. Yeah.
That's what I thought. She's becoming one of my favorite actresses. Like, just working today, she's so good. Like that. What between Wild Rose, The Lost Daughter, I'm thinking of Ending Things, Men.
Do you know who looks the most interesting though to me though that I want to see the performance the most though? Not because of the actress, just because of the way they have her look in it.
Who?
Sheila McCarthy in Women Talking.
Sheila McCarthy, I know that name.
I'll show you what she looks like in it because like she looks like like they ever like made up in a cool way.
Oh, interesting.
Okay, she is okay. She's that one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No one's talking about her yet. I'm wondering why. But yeah, my number 4, I have is Carrie Condon for the Banshees of Inisherin.
I haven't seen that yet, so
I think that you haven't seen Women Talking yet either, but
no. But
you're predicting Women Talking. So
I haven't even heard about her in it though.
oh, oof, dude, follow like certain Oscar like talk channels because
I follow.
everyone's saying that she's like the heart and soul of that movie.
I know,
Like
there are these like two actresses too
it's
that I think like once when they get the right role, watch out, they are going to sweep everywhere if they get the right roles. You know who?
who?
Rose Byrne.
Oh yeah.
Do you really think she's good, or do you think she's good enough to win an Oscar or no? I
I
do.
think oh yeah, I think she is. She
And
is
then Kelly Riley.
oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. If you guys don't watch
Yeah.
Yellowstone, Kelly Riley in it is amazing.
She is. And I actually have her as far as TV predictions go, I have her predicted in TV predictions for Yellowstone. So it's just oh my god. Just mute the chat or just
I will.
get
He's
away from it.
why he's doing this right now.
He's gonna just keep on uh texting and such. But so then who do you have in your wait? So you did one for you was Jamie Lee Curtis. You had two. Who was your second? You had Hong
Um,
Chow, and then you had Jesse Buckley and
yeah, Claire
Claire
Foy,
Foy. So who's your number 5?
Stephanie Shu.
Oh, dude, I hope you're right. I hope you're right. I don't have her in, but man, I hope you're right. I would love that because she is to me the best performance in that movie. I love you, Jamie Lee Curtis, but like you were just a fine performance. You were fun. Like Stephanie Shu is the heart
Do you
of
know why
everything
I
in the
think too
world.
though? Like Jamie Lee Curtis has a better chance of getting nominated for the Oscar too. Do you know why?
Why?
It'll be a career award.
Yeah, it'll be she's overdue. It'll be like this year's Laura Dern in Marriage Story, where it's like we're just doing it because she's long overdue. Um so yeah, but Stephanie Shu, who knows? If Stephanie Shu gets in at like BAFTA or Critics' Choice or something like that, that could push her way to an Oscar nom. Um I really hope so. My number
You know who
5.
is really underrated though in it too? That doesn't really like get really that much talk though.
Who?
James Hong.
Oh, the grandpa?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was fantastic, and he doesn't get a lot of talk about for that movie, but he was great.
And funny enough, do you know what movie he was in with Michelle Yeoh too?
What?
Mulan.
Oh wow.
No, he played the grandpa. No, he played Mulan's father.
Oh really? Wow, that's awesome.
Didn't she voice Mulan? Michelle Yeoh.
Yeah, I remember that. So that's cool. They've already worked together. I love that whenever actors do that. My number 5. So I'm tossing between two names right now. I had Angela Bassett in for Wakanda Forever because I feel like that's a Globesy pick. She's the big star, it's a big movie, all that stuff. But then I looked at Black Panther at how it performed at the Globes when it came out, and it got in major categories, but none were for acting. Not any of them were for acting.
Yeah, though, but to be fair, though, like
Um,
this one though is more the acting piece too. This movie is
that is true.
more emotional.
That is a good point. So I may switch it out last minute, um, but for right now, and I'm only like 28 minutes, 30 minutes into She Said, but
Good.
I'm enjoying it so far. But Carey Mulligan is great in that film, and I have her getting in here. I just I'm not super confident.
No, dude, I heard though.
What?
I heard that they're going to be campaigning her in lead.
Really? Because she's been campaigning and supporting, and she even got like supporting like win at the Sunset Circle Awards and such.
Because like I thought that I remember like they were talking like campaigning Carey Mulligan supporting. I mean Carey Mulligan and lead, and then Zoe Kazan in supporting.
No, they switched it. It's
Oh, okay. Do you
it's
remember too?
what do I know? What?
Okay, like how they're going to campaign, Carey Mulligan in lead, and then the other girl in supporting.
Oh, who did you hear that from? Yeah, who did you hear it from?
I think Variety.
Variety. Okay.
Remember we were reading about that? We talked about that too.
Yeah.
So then they switched it. Okay.
Yeah, they may have done that at some point, but then they switched it. But honestly, as I'm watching it right now, I'm only 30 minutes in. I actually feel like they're both kind of lead. So I think it's kind of
He's a really good actress too, though.
I think it's kind of category fraud to begin with, but yeah, she's fantastic. She should have won the Oscar for Promising Young Woman. She was fantastic in that movie. I'm trying to remember if she help look it up and see, was she nominated for the Globe for Promising Young Woman or no?
I'll look right now for you.
Because if she wasn't nominated for Promising Young Woman, I'll take her out of my predictions and I'll put Angela Bassett in. Because that's going to be a big indicator for me. Because like
she should have won the Oscar too.
Yeah, she should have. That's
for sure. That's who should have won Best Picture.
See, I'm a toss up between either that or The Father, because The Father was great enough to win Best Picture as well too. So it was kind of a tough one between those two.
She's becoming one of my favorite actresses too.
She is. She's also in Inside Llewyn Davis. She was great in that. And then Wildlife does not get talked about enough with Jake Gyllenhaal. She was excellent in that. So, yeah, that's
okay. Let's see. I'm looking up for you right now. I gotta find it. Yes, she was.
Okay, she was. Then I'm keeping her in.
She's nominated. She's only been nominated for Golden Globe twice.
All right. Well, I don't know how many times Angela Bassett. I don't think she's ever been nominated, but Carey Mulligan, I'm going to keep in there right now just to be safe. Tomorrow morning, if I make a random thing and I'd like tell you guys before the show starts about whether I changed up predictions, I will let y'all know. But for
no. Okay, Angela Bassett has been nominated one time, and then it's also for and then it was also her only Oscar nomination too, which we should do a watch along of it then if she gets nominated for the Oscar
of Wakanda Forever.
No. Of Angela Bassett's other Oscar nominated movie. Then
which one?
What's Love Got to Do with It?
Oh, is that a one about what's the
Tina Turner?
Tina Turner, yeah, that was it.
She plays Tina Turner.
Oh,
and then you know who plays Ike Turner?
Who?
Lawrence Fishburne.
Oh, whoa, that's some good casting. Oh yeah, that's awesome. So yeah, that's my 5. Jamie Lee Curtis, Claire Foy, Carrie Condon, Janelle Monáe, and Carey Mulligan. So those are the 5 that I have. Your 5, to recap them, was was Jamie Lee Curtis, Hung Chow, Claire Foy, and Jessie Buckley, and then your 5th slot was Stephanie Hsu. So we shall see.
Carrie Condon is also in the MCU.
Who does she play in the MCU?
They said she voices Friday.
Friday?
You remember Tony Stark's assistant?
Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. I did not know that.
She was also in one of the best TV shows of the year too.
Which one?
Better Call Saul.
Wait, who did she play on Better Call Saul?
Stacey Ermintrout.
Okay, I know. Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Wait, was she in this season or no?
I think she was. I think, yeah, because that's Mike's daughter, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. So I think that's or daughter-in-law, but still same thing. But yeah, I think that's I think she was in this season. Yeah, because he was star searching with them at one point. I remember that in this new season. So for best film supporting actor, you and I think we both share the same number one, Ke Kwan. He is going to be everywhere, like literally everywhere. He has not missed once, not once yet. So he is for sure getting in here. He's for sure getting in at the Oscars. It's going to be an exciting time to see for Ke Kwan. And he deserves it too, for sure. Then my number two is Brendan Gleeson.
Mine too. My 1 and 2 are the same as yours.
Yes, yeah, because Brendan Gleeson's he's gotten in for everything. He's been, just killing it with all the critics circles and such. My number three, I have Ben Whishaw for Women Talking. Do you have?
Yes, I do. I do. Yeah.
Nice. So we both share that. We're on the same track so far right now. Then number four. I have a weird pick. All right. This is gonna make everyone upset. And I want you to know I'm not in support of this whatsoever. I'm basing this off of what I think will be nominated, not what I want to be nominated. Like there's a performance this year that is Jared Leto in The Little Things. Won't get the Oscar nom, but could get SAG, could get Globes, stuff like that. And it is Tom Hanks and Elvis. I have Tom Hanks and Elvis getting in at the Golden Globes. He is my fourth slot. He's either getting in for this or A Man Called Otto. I don't see him missing for either one. And Man Called Otto has screened for people. So, but I don't have him in Best Lead Actor right now. Maybe I should, but I don't. So I'm sticking with him in this category.
Yeah, which like the trailer does not look very good. I'm sorry.
It doesn't, but I have heard good things from.
Yeah, but I want to see the original first though.
I do too. Called A Man Called Ove, I think is what it's called. So, So yeah, we've got Brian Nussbaum. What is up, buddy? He says,
"Glad buddy, we gotta have you on here sometime."
Absolutely, I would love that. He says, "Glad to see Ke Kwan and Brendan Fraser."
There's two more, Brian. You're forgetting about
which ones?
Brendan Gleeson and then Bill Nighy.
And Bill Nighy, yeah.
Oh yeah, two. But like, okay, do I'd love to see though.
Who?
A movie where Brian Cox and Brendan Gleeson play brothers.
Brian Cox and Brendan play brother. Oh yeah, that would actually be good. I think
because I get them confused all the time.
I don't get them confused, but they do have a similarity,
and their voices too.
Yeah,
like imagine like Brian Cox saying, "Okay, Potter,"
Dude, I watched for the first time recently. I watched that movie, the adaptation. And Brian Cox was in that, and he's like yelling at people, and I was like, he's playing his character from Succession. It's it's funny.
Do you know which one we should try and watch together sometime?
What?
Manhunter.
I've heard of that. Yeah, I never watched it.
Because it had Brian Cox is in it, right?
Yeah.
And he plays a weird role.
Ooh, is he like a creep?
No, it just doesn't fit.
Oh, really? Interesting.
Look.
Wait, it says Hannibal Lecter.
Yeah.
Whoa! What the world?
Brian Cox plays Hannibal Lecter.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. He is one of my
Supposed to
favorite
be,
actors. Though.
the
I love
directing's
Brian
supposed to be
Cox.
really good though, too.
The director is?
Yeah.
Who's the director?
Michael Mann.
Really? Whoa, okay. Fuck. I'm watching that.
Okay,
Holy shit.
okay. Like, do you remember the Edward Norton part
Yeah.
in Red Dragon? Guess who plays him? If you watch the
Uh
show CSI,
yeah.
Grissom.
Really? Wow. Okay, cool.
So you'll have to watch it now, right?
For sure. I'm gonna have to check that out. I love Brian Cox. He may not fit Hannibal Lecter, but I love him as an actor. And then Michael Mann, like, damn.
I love
Right.
Hannibal Lecter though.
I do too. He's my favorite horror villain. But Brian Nussbaum says, I agree with you, Wolfman. I quite enjoy his performance as Colonel Parker. When I first watched the film, I enjoyed his performance, but now, honestly, I think it's kind of borderline parody. Like, I think the performance is kind of ridiculous, but I'm glad he enjoyed it, and I still have it getting in, even though I
The
don't watch
Australian
it.
Oscars just
So
happened, and guess what? They shouldn't even have had an Australian Oscars this year.
really, why?
Guess who? Guess what won the Australian Oscars? Guess what swept?
What?
Elvis.
Yeah,
Do you know why?
why?
Baz Luhrmann.
Baz Luhrmann, yeah, who we are going to be talking about here soon. I may or may not have him in, but
Do you think that he'll get nominated for the Oscar or no?
um, actually, I don't have him in for the Oscar, but I'm going to put him in like my number 7. I think he has a shot. Unfortunately, but
Hey, Elvis
um,
was a good movie though.
it was good. But like, there's 5
It was
directors that are better
okay,
than him.
and then also too about Elvis though. I liked it way better than Gatsby.
That's true. That's true.
It's because okay, it's because like the way that like Elvis did it, it was like honoring history.
Yeah, and but
Versus Gatsby
well,
though.
it was honoring history, but then they had the weird like rap parts.
No,
I
that's
didn't
what.
like.
Yeah, but I know, but like having black artists do it is honoring history, which I kind of like.
It is, and I respect what they were going for. That's in my opinion, the rap music didn't really
Do you know
fit
why I
for the
hated? That's
film.
why I actually hated Gatsby too. Do you know why?
Why?
Because like when they're like dancing like it's the 20s, but they're listening to rap music.
Yeah, it's so odd, and sometimes it can work. Like Hamilton finds a weird way to make it work, are but then apparently Baz Luhrmann is can't make it work for some reason.
Yeah.
But my number 5. So I kept on switching back and forth between some.
Wait, where are you? We didn't say our 2, 3, or 4, did you? For supporting.
Oh wait, no. Well, okay, you and I both share the same number 3, or 1, 2, and 3. You and I share the same 1, 2, and 3, which is Kei Kwan, Brendan Gleeson, and Ben Wishaw. And then, who's your number 4? My bad, I forgot about that. Who's your number 4?
I think they want to attract like stars, and then like they're gonna put. I think they might put Paul Dano for the Fablemans.
All right, nice. That's a good segue because my number 5, I have a different Fableman's.
I know which one.
Guy,
Which
which is
like Ari
Judd,
says that
Judd Hirsch.
he's not even supporting though. Ari says he's not even supporting.
Yeah, he's. I mean, he is in the movie for literally one scene, but it's a long scene. He's in the movie for like 9 minutes, something like that. Um, but it's one scene, and he kills it in the role that he's in. I actually preferred Paul Dano's performance though, so I would actually love it if Paul Dano was nominated. I just think for like stars and them wanting to honor an old star of Hollywood, I think Judd Hirsch is kind of that Globesy pick, in my opinion. But I do think Paul Dano could get in at the Oscars. I do. I think that could happen.
It would be overdue.
It would definitely be overdue
because like Love and Mercy he should have been nominated for.
There Will Be Blood. He for sure should have been nominated for.
Did you ever see Love and Mercy though? He was really good in that.
I did not. I do want to see that one.
Because it's about the Beach Boys.
Yeah, I love Love and Mercy, but I loved him in like Swiss Army Man, Little Miss Sunshine, so many other films.
And then he was also in The Sopranos, kind of. And then I loved him like in another actor that does not have an Oscar nomination that should have, who disappeared though, was Emile Hirsch. Wait, no, he was just in Once Upon in Hollywood.
Yeah, he was just in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yeah, but I mean though, he was I think he was an amazing actor.
Yeah, especially in Into the Wild. I thought he was great.
Yes.
But yeah, so that's my 5. So who's your 5?
Let's see. I'm gonna go with actually. Let's see what else. I don't know. I just might put if they really want to shock people, Barry Keoghan. I haven't seen the movie yet, but
yeah. I would love that. He is maybe my favorite supporting performance or supporting actor performance from that movie. Because man, I love he's for sure my favorite character in that movie. I love his character, Barry Keoghan's character. He's so good. So I would love that. I actually have him in at the Oscars. I don't have him here at the Globes, but I do have him getting in at the Oscars. I have Brendan Gleeson and him being double nominees there. So we shall see.
About the brother thing, though, guess what, though?
What?
Do you know who could play his brother?
Yeah, I know who you're about to say. The guy from Ready Player One.
Yes, and then they don't look alike.
Oh, no.
And then do I show people and then do what people say?
What?
Are you sure that's not the same guy?
Yeah. They look a lot alike. I've been wanting to see just like a Samara Weaving and Margot Robbie.
Hey, Barry Keoghan though, he was the one. He was good in Dunkirk, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. He was probably the best. Him and Mark Rylance are the best.
What about Cillian Murphy though too?
Yeah, all 3 of them were excellent in the movie. So yeah, so that's my 5 picks for supporting. So my 5 picks, running down them real quick for supporting actor. I've got Ke Kwan, Brendan Gleeson, Ben Whishaw, Tom Hanks for Elvis, and then Judd Hirsch for The Fabelmans. You had Ke Kwan, Brendan Gleeson, Ben Whishaw. Then you had Paul Dano for The Fabelmans and Barry Keoghan for The Banshees of Inisherin. So, for best film screenplay. All right. So this
there's no separating, right?
There's no separating. They just do normal screenplay. My number 1 pick that I have is Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Mine too. Literally,
Yeah. I think that they have a really good chance to win it.
Even though that I will actually now admit that okay that now it is the best screenplay of the year. It's my third or fourth favorite screenplay of the year.
Oh really? Wow. What's the other one?
Because the other two do not have a chance of getting nominated though.
Oh, which ones?
After Sun?
Yeah.
And The Menu.
The Menu has a chance. A small chance. Small. But I feel like it has a chance. But yeah, After Sun really doesn't. But The Menu.
The Menu though was actually I think that was the best part about it.
And that's a good segue. It is my number 5. So it's low. But actually for the Globes specifically, because I do interesting, weird things, I do have The Menu at my number 5 for best film screenplay.
Yeah, guys, this will make you laugh. Okay, I saw The Menu before Michael, so then I said Ray Fiennes was incredible, but I do not know where to put him in supporting or lead. And Mike says, "Oh please, he's supporting." And then Mike watched the menu, and Mike was like, Mike was like, I don't know where to put him either now.
Yeah. He is apparently campaigning in lead at the Globes. So
Yeah, but
so
he was incredible.
he was so good. And we will be talking about him later because I may or may not be bringing him up.
Oh yeah, too. Like Ashton actually asked me what my thoughts on Ratatouille are because like this
Yeah.
movie has a lot of similarities to what I said.
What?
I've actually never seen it.
You really interesting.
Do you think
Okay.
I'll like it or?
Yeah, I think you'd really like it if you watch Ratatouille. Absolutely. Um, but yeah, my number and Everything Everywhere All at Once also has simulations to Ratatouille as well. With Rakakuni. My number two, I have The Fablemans. I think that's gonna get in because that's like kind of the crowd pleaser, globy kind of movie. Um, is that where do you have The Fablemans?
I have that too.
Yeah,
Wait, no, three.
three. Okay,
Maybe
then
even a chance for four because I think that I got two other movies, that are ahead of it barely.
all right. Then what are the what's your number two then?
Okay, they're always flip flopping, but women talking,
Nice, nice.
and she said,
Okay, okay. I have I'm contemplating putting Women Talking on this list, especially because I do think it is going to do well, but like right now my list is looking different. I might replace it with a menu tonight possibly, but I don't have She Said getting in here at screenplay. I do have it in at the Oscars for Death to Screenplay. My other two that I have on here are The Banshees of Inisherin. That is my personal favorite screenplay of the year.
"That's my four." I still have to see it. It comes out soon.
Yeah, it is. It's
I think it comes out on Tuesday
really
on demand, just like the Fableman.
Ooh, awesome. So yeah, I'll have to.
Do you think I'll be bored by it or no?
Oh no, no, no! I think you would definitely love it, especially if you love like In Bruges and some of those other kinds of movies Martin McDonagh's done. It's like I think it might be his. Honestly, it might be his masterpiece. Like this film is incredible.
You
Like,
cannot make In Bruges
um,
today, though.
yeah, that's true.
That one scene always makes me cry from laughter, though.
Which one?
You're all a bunch of fucking elephants.
Oh yeah. And then yeah, so yeah, I am gonna actually take out the menu and I am gonna put in Women Talking. I think that's a safe bet. And then I'm also going to I threw in Glass Onion because I think Glass Onion it's a very scripty movie. They're trying to solve a murder. It's got that kind of great
I've heard those stuff about it, though,
was,
too.
uh
I've heard like that's
uh,
actually less of a mystery than the first.
it's more of a mystery than the first. You said?
Less.
Less of a mystery. Um, uh,
Because they said it's very easy to figure out.
I actually disagree. I actually thought the first film was more predictable than the second one, but I guess I can understand why someone would think that. And but so I do want to ask you a question because I have Glass Onion in. I'd be willing to replace it with another film, not She Said, but with Tar. How do we feel Tar is going to do as far as screenplay at the Globes? Do we
I
think?
don't think so. You know why? It's because like they do
Yeah.
they don't really like they kind of remind me more of like the MTV Movie Awards in terms of usually what they pick sometimes.
Sometimes, but then it's other times, like I've noticed this trend lately where like it's weird. They'll do like a balance because they'll select your like Power of the Dogs and stuff like that, but then they'll also select their like, Bohemian Rhapsodies or music or something like
Bohemian
that.
Rhapsody was way better than
So,
music, right?
well, yeah, that's like not even a competition, but yeah, lots of times though, kind of diversify it out. So I don't know. I think I'm gonna stick with Glass Onion just because it's more of that like crowd pleasing pick, and I feel like the Globes might go for that. So I'm still gonna stick with it, but I'm not as confident. I wouldn't be surprised if Tar. And I heard something on the channel today that said like Tar didn't screen well with the Globes audience. So I will. So I guess we will find out for sure. But apparently, Brother Bro actually got to on the Oscar expert. He actually got to email like one of the heads of the Globes, and so they got to like tell him certain rules and classifications and stuff like that. So, so that was pretty cool. Oh, and then Brian Nussbaum brings up something. What do we think about this? I can see Wakanda Forever getting a screenplay.
No.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, too. The
That's right there.
like this guy that like says that like he wants to change the Oscars in one way, and I said I would like it, but I also wouldn't. I'm at odds about it.
Oh, which way?
Okay, like after every like 15 years, you know, like they post something,
Mm-hmm.
it says like what the 2, 3, 4, 5 were.
I think that they should do it like maybe at the end of like that year or something, or like maybe they should.
Or maybe like after when all the nominees are gone. Do you know why?
Why?
That could have a blowback too.
Oh yeah, yeah. Do like whenever the after the award show happens. I think is
No, not even them.
like what then when are you like
I said like after all the nominees are gone.
after all the nominees are gone? Okay.
You know what I mean by that?
What do you mean?
Like after they're dead.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Because like like that could blow back in their face really bad if they do it, after the awards.
That's true.
Because like imagine like if you were like 2 votes away, but like Kevin Smith did say that one time like his movie was 2 votes away from getting a best screenplay nom.
Really? Which one?
Chasing Amy.
Oh man, that would have actually been a good pick.
I love that movie. It's so good.
That would have been a really good pick. But so moving on to the category of best film comedy / musical. We will do actress, and then we will actually. I'm going to wait to do those. Let's do animated feature first. So
yeah, I'll be right back. Okay, too.
Okay, that's fine. So for best animated feature, my 5 that I have is I've got Pinocchio. I think in chart, like not the Disney Plus Pinocchio. This is the good one from Guillermo del Toro, which I still haven't seen yet. It dropped on Netflix. I'm gonna check it out. Maybe if I have time tonight, once we're done, maybe I'll start it or at least like something like that because I'm really, really excited for Pinocchio. Like really, really excited. I have not seen Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio yet, but I have that at number 1. And then at number 2, I've got Turning Red. This film, it's going to be Pixar's like big push. I think they're going to think that one's getting in. Number 3, I have My Father's Dragon. It's kind of a weird Netflix kind of pick. Number 4, I've got Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. This movie's fucking being talked about like it's fucking Citizen Kane. Like
I haven't even seen the first one either.
Like this movie is getting incredible reviews. Like
actually, my 1 and 2 are the same.
I
have Pinocchio and Turning Red.
Yeah, Pinocchio and Turning Red.
And then number 3, let's see. Number 3, I've got The Bad Guys.
That's my number. That's my number 5.
And then 4, I got actually Super Pets because of the reviews. They want The Rock there.
That's true. That's a good point.
And then my number 5, I'll give you. My number 5 might shock you.
What's your number 5?
What's your number 5? You said your 5?
My 5 is The Bad Guys.
Okay. Mine is Marcel the Shell with shoes on.
Fuck You're right. I forgot about that. I'm putting that in right now. All right. So that is I'm taking out My Father's Dragon because that's not getting talked about whatsoever. And I switched that up. I put Marcel the Shell's Shoes on. Now I'm a top 5.
Which I still have to do that. I still have to do it.
Or you mean see it?
No.
Oh, do what?
I haven't seen. No, I mean I still have to see it.
Yeah.
Do you think I'll like it?
Yeah. For sure. I this man definitely cried at a show with shoes on. That's for sure. So my 5 are Pinocchio, Turning Red, Puss in Boots, The Last Wish, Marcel the Shell with Shoes on, and The Bad Guys. Yours is Pinocchio, Turning Red, Marcel the Shell with Shoes on, The Bad Guys, and then Super Pets, right?
Yeah.
Cool. So,
I haven't seen Super Pets yet. I heard it was really good though.
yeah, I was actually really surprised by it. It's actually, it's kind of sad when Super Pets may be better than like not Wakanda Forever, but it's better than like every other MCU movie that came out this year. It's just like
Is it really better than Doctor Strange?
It might be. I've kind of lowered on Doctor Strange the more I've thought about it. So
Oh yeah, 2 and plus 2. I'm gonna wait to see Black Adam though. Do you when it comes out?
On HBO Max when
16th.
Oh, nice. That's very soon. So best international feature. For some reason, Gold Derby doesn't have this, so I watched this category. So I watched the Oscar expert talk about it, and I put my 5 in because and real quick, Brian Nussbaum, he says his 5 would be Pinocchio, Turning Red, Puss in Boots, Beavis and Butthead Do the Universe.
I don't know. It doesn't count. It doesn't count though
because it's Paramount Plus, right?
Yeah,
and I think it's a Paramount Plus original too.
Yeah, it's exclusive to their. Like they're
exclusive. It's exclusive to their service. So I think that's a good point.
And then, do you remember Pinocchio movie the series too?
What? Hold on.
I just want to make sure that you're.
Three Pinocchio movies this year?
Yes.
Wait, what's the third one?
It was with Pauly Shore voicing Pinocchio.
How did I not hear about this one?
What? You know how he talks too?
How?
Okay, if you remember the Goofy movie, The Leaning Tower of Pisa?
Yeah. Oh, that actor. Yeah, I know who.
Yeah, he voiced. He's like this. No, come on, Honest John. I'm gonna go over here. Yeah, and then let me tell you too, the animation is awful.
Oh no.
Yeah.
So for best international feature, my number 1 pick. So the Globes are awesome.
It's free on Tubi.
Because
see?
Oh God, no, turn that way. Turn that way right now.
You don't want that?
Nope. I don't want that at all. I'm good. So my hold on, I'm just trying to set something up.
Which one scares me even more though?
What?
You know how Brad Jones always puts those creepy pictures, of himself, in the thing and doesn't look right?
Uh-huh.
He did Pinocchio.
Uh-huh. Oh God. No.
But yeah, still, but I've heard Pinocchio was amazing.
Yeah, I hope I could see it soon. I really want to check it
I've
out.
I never even watched the Disney live action remake of Pinocchio.
Me neither. I just was like, this whole. I was going to, and then you sent me the Chris Pine thing, and I was like, I'm not gonna watch this. So for best international feature, so the Globes, the way they do it is you don't have to submit a film like the Oscars do. They literally just, as long as you're an international film, you are eligible. So
And
that
guys,
means
international does not mean foreign language either.
yes, but RRR is eligible at this award show. It's not eligible at the Oscars, but it is eligible here. So I have my number one pick is RRR. And then
That's my number 2.
that's your number 2. What's your number 1?
Banshee the Inisherin.
Benjamin, I think the way that they do it is they're classifying it as best international. I feel like, if I remember correctly, I think the Globes classify foreign films because they used to call it best foreign language film.
Okay, then RRR then, because
Okay.
and plus and then I remember I forget, I think it was a few years ago when they got in trouble too for that.
Oh, for what?
For Minari.
Oh, Minari. Yeah, I think I do remember that. I mean, who knows? There's a chance you could try throwing in Banshees. I just don't know if it's eligible or not.
But yeah, isn't that a little bit? Some people said that was racist, and I said, kinda is. And I'm not that type either.
Yeah. It sort of is because it's an American movie, but with those actors in there. So, you and I share the same number 1. Then my number 2 I have is Decision to Leave.
That's my number 2.
Yep, that is my number 2. I think that it has a really good chance here. My number 3 is All Quiet on the Western Front.
That's my number 3 because I did like it. I didn't love it though, like everyone else. The original was way better. Way better.
Rip. I've not seen the original one. I'll have to check that out.
Okay, it has one of the best cuts that I've ever seen. You know what it is?
What?
It shows them marching, right? After the battle.
Yeah.
And then it cuts to a graveyard.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And that's the ending of the 1941.
Yeah, I'm going to have to check that one out.
So you see how I think that's like one of the greatest. Why it actually doesn't cut to it. Do what they do?
What?
Is they superimpose a cemetery while they're marching.
Oh, whoa. Yeah, that's really good.
That's really powerful, isn't it?
That is really powerful.
That's actually better than anything in the remake, huh?
Probably. Although the remake is very technically impressive. I will say that.
Yeah.
My number 4, I don't have it getting into the Oscars, but I think that it can get in at the Globes. They don't really care about divisiveness as much, and that's Bardo.
Yeah. Bardo, yeah, I have Bardo in there too. My teacher didn't love it, but
yeah. And then my last spot I have is Close. It's a French film from A24. It's from A24, so that's why I have it thrown in there.
I don't know. I can't think of a 5, and
then well, you either copy me or you can throw Banshees in case they do.
Banshees. Sorry, Banshees. Yeah.
All right. So yours is Banshees, RRR, Decision to Leave, All Quiet on the Western Front, and Bardo. Mine is RRR, Decision to Leave, All Quiet on the Western Front, Bardo, and Close. So now moving on to.
Oh wait. Okay, see. Look, this is what I was talking about. See how good the. Keep in mind, guys, this is in 1930, and look, watch, see.
Oh wow! I see what you're saying.
Keep in mind that's in 1930.
Yeah, that's really.
That's why I think that shot might be better than anything in the remake.
Yeah, that's really good.
Oh yeah, too, guys. You've had 90 years to watch the movie, so
yeah, it's fine. Spoilers for a movie that old is fine here. So next we will do best original score. So for best original score, my number one might surprise you. My number one, I have Justin Hurwitz getting in for Babylon.
I haven't heard the score yet, but that's like my number 2 or 3.
Yeah, because I have heard at least a couple of the songs from the score. It's incredible. I think that score is great.
What'd you think about the score I sent you?
Of which one?
Once Upon a Time in America.
So good, so good.
No. I mean, he wasn't even nominated.
I know that's a travesty. And did you see the?
Yes, and Hans Zimmer said, "Guys, that's his favorite score of all time."
I'll be right back.
You okay?
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. Yeah.
All right, I'm okay. I thought I needed to do something right now, but did you? Speaking of scores, did you hear the She Said
Yes,
score?
I did.
Yeah, that was an incredible score as well from Nicholas Bertel. I don't have She Said in here yet, but I'm contemplating putting it in for the Globes. I think the Globes would like Nicholas Bertel, so
I think they will.
So but my number. So you have Babylon at your like 2 or 3. My number 2, I have Women Talking.
My number 1, you guys can figure out probably.
Where do you have Women Talking on your list?
5. Do you know which one though I think is number 1 though for me?
What?
The Fablemans.
Unfortunately.
Is it a good score though?
It's fine. It's all right. It's like it's so unmemorable. Like literally the most blandest score that like it's good, but it's not like anything to write home about. It's just very, and it's probably going to be nominated to the Oscars, possibly even win. It's like, God, it's so weird. But it does have a good chance of winning the Globes for sure. I do think that.
Yeah, and then like also too, I also have Women Talking in there.
All right, and
then like I don't know why, but I have the Batman in there, and maybe
same.
What about the Banshees though?
See, so Banshees, I'm between 3 right now, and I need help on deciding: are they going to give it to Carter Burwell? Are they going to give it to for Banshees? Are they going to give it to Nicholas Bertel for She Said, or are they going to give the other nom to Alexander Desplat for Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio?
Do you know which one though I think is not deserving at all?
What?
Is if Tar would get nominated.
Oh no, it doesn't even have a score. But of those 3, what do you feel is more likely as far as the nomination goes?
I feel like the Batman, because they're going to want to throw something super.
Well, no, I have the Batman in there. Okay, 4 out of Pinocchio, Banshees, She Said, and The Woman King. What do you feel is more?
The Woman King, only because like they're going to want to throw some diversity in there a little bit too.
And it did win at that one award show we talked about, the Hollywood Media Music Awards. It did win Best Score. So
yeah.
So yeah, I'm going to throw in The Woman King. That's going to be the last one. So I'm going to have Babylon, Women Talking, The Batman, The Woman King, and The Fablemans. And then you have Babylon, Women Talking, The Batman, The Fablemans, and then what was your last one?
Remember Woman King.
And then you have Woman King as well. Yeah. So we're both sharing that. For best original song, the picks that I have are Number 1, I have Hold My Hand. Never
Oh,
do
that's my number 2.
Your number 2 is my number 1, which is your number 1 is my number 2, which is Lift Me Up from
Yeah.
Black Panther. Yeah. That's pretty nice. And then my number 3, I've got Nobody Like You from Turning Red.
I don't.
It's it
You and I
wasn't
have
a
number 3?
great song, but what?
Where the Crawdads sing.
That's my number 5. I do think that's going like that could get in, but it also could miss. I don't know. My
I
number
never even saw it.
it was an okay movie, but the song is great. I think Carolina is great.
You know what my mom said that was the best part about the about Where the Crawdads sing? She said
What?
David Strathairn.
He was really good. And even the main girl was really good too. I don't know her name, but Daisy Edgar Jones, she was really good.
Yeah,
yeah. But yeah, then the next one I have on here is Natu Natu from RRR. I think.
Oh yes,
I think that is going
that's
to
my
be
number 3. Yeah, that's my number 3.
Yeah, I think that's going to get some love here at the Globes. I hope it translates to Oscars, but so you have Hold My Hand, Lift Me Up, Carolina, Natu Natu. What would be your fifth song?
It was not a good year for
Yeah. You could Till has a song in there.
That's what I'm looking up right now. Yeah, Till.
Yeah, Till. Yeah. It has a civil rights type song in there, so you can throw that in as your fifth one.
Till is a good movie.
Because I heard the song and the song's really good, so I do think it could have a chance to be in there. Some other ones I could see getting in here is a song from Spirited. One of those songs I could at the Globes. I could see a song from Spirited maybe getting in there.
I was looking up, all the Christmas movies in 2022, right?
Yeah.
And there's really not that many, that are really good or appropriate for kids because we had to watch something with with Ashton's daughter.
Oh yeah. That's well, there was one called like Scrooged or something like that.
But I looked it up too. But do you know which one though we actually started watching?
Came out on Netflix.
Christmas Story Christmas.
Okay. I think
like that one's not really good for kids though either.
It's not like it's clean, clearly, so it's not like got like any bad stuff in it, but it's also I feel like a lot of the stuff is going to go over the kids' heads because it's very much of a adult, like it's about legacy and about moving on and about stuff like that. So it's got some themes there that I just don't think kids are really going to understand. So
no, but like because I typed in like Christmas movies 2022 and the Lindsay Lohan one came up and we're like naturally like we're not watching that.
And Spirited you can't watch either because it's like that has some jokes in there that are kind of inappropriate.
Well, like like it's not the jokes; it's just like we want something that'll keep her, like entertained too.
That's true. Yeah,
like Spirit one, and then they have Death at Night. Oh yeah, Mike. I don't see any like the mean one on your nominations.
Oh God. Oh, my review for that will be out.
I haven't seen. You haven't even spoken to me about it.
Yeah. Well, I mentioned it to the group chat. I said it's a movie that I saw. It's
yeah, but that doesn't. What does it mean?
It's just one of those things where it's like, I will say okay. So it's a bad movie. It is. It's bad, but I'd be lying if I said that not one person in the theater, like every single person in the theater, was like howling laughing like throughout. Like, hold on. I gotta go just real quick, go do something, and then we can continue.
Yeah.
All right, so I am back. Just had to go switch some laundry, but I'm back now. So for my picks for best original song, just recapping our picks, I've got "Hold My Hand" from Top Gun Maverick, "Lift Me Up" from Black Panther, "Nobody Like You" from Turning Red, "Natu from RRR, and then "Carolina" from Where the Crawdads Sing. Your picks are very similar. It's all the same, except you have the song "Stand Up" from Till. So the song that should be nominated on here, and honestly should even be like in winning conversation, is "Love Is Not Love. Our love is real" from Bros. It's so good. That song
I
is
haven't seen
so
Bros
good.
yet, so
Oh man. It's on Peacock and
don't have
and
Peacock
stream
yet.
now. So it's and it's on VOD. So yeah, it's really good. So those are our picks in those categories, and then for the next category, we would do best. We would do the best comedy / musical actress. All right, so for best comedy / musical actress, my number one pick is Michelle Yeoh for Everything Everywhere.
Will it be nominated in comedy, you think, or
It's eligible in comedy. Yeah, that's what they're throwing it into.
yeah, that's kind of confusing because like, do I compare it to then the situation?
What?
Birdman.
Birdman was eligible for comedy.
Yeah, but it got nominated there. I'm thinking,
Well, Birdman was actually more of a funnier movie than Everything Everywhere.
yeah, but I thought the tone was pretty serious throughout. There was some funny jokes in there, but
Yeah. So I guess maybe that's what they're trying. Maybe that's where well, the Globes are nominated Get Out for best comedy, and they nominated The Martian for best comedy. So
yeah, but yeah,
it's
that's
so
my
it's,
number one too.
so yeah. And then my number two is Margot Robbie for Babylon. I do think she is getting in, despite the
I already loved it though.
awards. Yeah, and I have a feeling I'll love it too. But
Me
we
too.
shall see. And then I've got Emma Thompson for Good Luck to You, Leo Grand. That's like a Hulu movie that came out this year. I've heard she was really great in it.
If there was a supporting actress for comedy, guess
Mhm.
which one I'd vote number one?
What? Oh, Evan Rachel Wood.
Yes,
So good.
but yeah, you know.
And then mine. So who would you have at number three then?
Oh,
Real quick, I'll tell you the films that are eligible are Good Luck to You, Leo Grant, that we haven't mentioned, are Good Luck to You, Leo Grant, Mrs. Harris Goes to Paris, Ticket to Paradise, The Menu, Nope.
okay. Then Anya Taylor-Joy for The Menu.
All right, that is my number. That's my number four.
My number four is actually Ticket to Paradise. You know why?
Julia Roberts.
Yes.
Yeah, she's a huge star, so I think that'll be. I think that she could get in. They love their stars.
You know who could play though? Julia Roberts' daughter in a movie. I realized too.
Who?
Amy Jo Johnson.
Oh yeah, I could see that.
Because they do kind of look similar.
Yeah, they do a bit. Although just the age difference makes them look different, for sure. And then yeah, I think that my last one, because she won New York Film Critics Circle, I think that Keke Palmer could get in there for Nope. I think she could.
Oh yeah, no. Yeah, but like, yeah, she could though. But her being nominated and supporting was weird.
It was, but this is the best lead at.
I know, but I'm saying that, you know.
Yeah, it was weird that she was in supporting, but I do think that Keke Palmer will
And
be
she's pregnant too.
in. Yeah, that's what I heard, which is really nice. So rounding out my top 5. Oh wait, so what would be your 5th pick then? I haven't gotten to your 5th.
Not Keke Palmer, but there was something this year that had a really great comedic.
Oh, and then also the rest of the ones that are eligible: Honk for Jesus, Save Your Soul, Cha Cha Real Smooth, Triangle of Sadness, and then Catherine Bella Ramsey for Catherine called Birdie, and then Sandra Bullock for The Lost City.
I'm gonna be actually surprising you. I don't know. This is my longest shot of the night.
What?
Diane Keaton.
Oh, for which one?
That movie that already says my favorite movie, but I haven't seen it. I'm not going to.
Which movie?
Let me look. I forget what it's called though, but it is eligible this year, I think.
Diane Keaton.
Mac and Rita.
Oh, Mac and Rita. Yeah. Okay. That could be a Globesy pick. Not gonna lie. So
It did not look good either, though.
it did not look good, but I wouldn't put it past them.
You know what it has though,
like
too?
What?
A 26%.
Yeah.
You know what it says though?
What?
Diane Keaton gives Mac and Rita her all, but this cloying comedy lets her down at every turn.
Oh boy. Yeah. It's got also that one girl from You. I thought she was really good in that show. So but yeah, and she's going to be in a movie with Julia
It
Roberts.
also has somebody who's
Julia Roberts.
last year. I heard. I haven't seen the movie yet, but I have it. You know which one?
Which one?
Simon Rex is in it.
Oh wow.
Should he be nominated or no?
Oh yeah, I would have had him in my 5 for actor that year. And then maybe I do. Apparently, that's one coming out next year. And speaking of Julia Roberts, it has Emma Roberts in it. That's going to have Diane Keaton and Emma Roberts. That's cool. So yeah, so then rounding out my 5 for best film, comedy, musical actress, we've got Michelle Yeoh for Everything Everywhere All at Once, Margot Robbie for Babylon, Emma Thompson for Good Luck to You, Leo Grand, Anya Taylor-Joy for The Menu, and Keke Palmer for Nope. And then you've got Michelle Yeoh for Everything Everywhere, Margot Robbie for Babylon, Anya Taylor-Joy for The Menu, Keke Palmer for Nope, Julia Roberts for Ticket to Paradise, and then you had Diane Keaton for
Which I've heard. I remember. I forget where it was, but they were like these people. They were trashing on Ticket to Paradise.
Which ones?
I forget though, but they said in your parents' favorite movie.
It does feel okay. They're not lying. It does feel like that. It feels like the Parent kind of movie. Like that.
I never even saw it. I heard it was.
It is. It's. I encourage you all y'all watching this. Watch The Lost City instead. That was a big surprise for me. I thought that was really fun. So for best film, comedy / musical actor, The Banshees of Inisherin is eligible here. Just like I'm trying to remember. Was 3 Billboards drama or comedy?
Oh look.
But I know Bink Donna's had other films eligible in comedy. 4.
I haven't seen any of his other movies. I've only seen 3 Billboards and then In Bruges.
Yeah, I've seen those and 7 Psychopaths. So
I haven't seen 7 Psychopaths yet.
It's really good. But my number 1 for this category is Colin Farrell for The Banshees of Inisherin. That's going to be your number 1 as well. And then my number 2, I've got Daniel Craig for Glass Onion.
Actually, it won best drama.
Okay, one best drama. Interesting. Yes, that was
about,
much more deserved.
Guess what won best comedy?
What?
Lady Bird.
Okay, yeah, I can agree. I can agree with that pick. But yeah, I have Glass Onion at or Daniel Craig and Glass Onion at number 2. What's your number 2? Is that?
Yeah, Daniel Craig. But I remember the guy though. The guy from Lady Bird was supposed to have this big career, but then nothing happened with it. Because he had a great year.
Which guy?
Tracy Letts.
Oh yeah.
Because you know what he also was in?
What?
Ford v Ferrari and Little Women.
Oh wow. Yeah, he did.
He was in one of the worst movies of this year too. Apparently,
he had a great 2019.
you know which one was?
Which one?
Deep Water.
Deep Water. Oh yeah, I didn't even watch that. I had a friend who watched it, but
Did he say it was bad too?
yeah, he thought it was just but my next one, I have Diego Calva for Babylon.
Yeah, me too. Actually do. Because they said that apparently he was really good.
He is. And then my next one I have is Ralph Fiennes for The Menu.
Could we go 5 for 5? And I'm not even joking, because Ralph Fiennes was really good.
Maybe. And then I was between 2 picks here, but in the end, I ended up going with Adam Sandler and Hustle.
Nope. 4 for 5.
Who's your 5th then?
George Clooney.
George Clooney. All right. I think I think that could actually. I had him in. I switched him out for Adam Sandler, but and
Hustle's not a comedy though.
It's not, but it's eligible, and the Globes are weird.
Yeah,
I guess because they see Adam Sandler, they're like, "Oh, funny man, it's a comedy."
Did you ever see Hustle yet?
And it's I have not. I need to.
It also has one of your favorite actors. It has 2 of your favorite actors in it too, not just Adam Sandler. I'm talking about 2 other people, and I'm not trolling either.
Which one?
You like Ben Foster?
Oh yeah, I do.
And Robert Duvall.
Ooh, those are really good actors. So yeah, I can definitely understand that.
Father and son.
I can definitely understand that. I think Billy Eichner's done. I don't think he's getting in because the movie bombed.
And then his comments.
And then Adam Driver for White Noise. That movie is making no noise. Don't think that's gonna happen. Daniel Kaluuya for Nope could surprise, but I just don't see it. And then I'm wondering if Daniel Radcliffe would be eligible for Weird.
He should be.
He might be. I don't know.
Okay, I didn't. Okay, I loved Weird, but I didn't love it with everyone else. Do you know why?
Yeah. Why?
That one scene. If you were cut out that one scene, it would have made the movie a whole lot better for me.
Okay, which scene?
The jungle.
Yeah, I know.
That one too off the rails for me.
Yeah, it was definitely very wacky there. So, for best film, comedy / musical, my number 1, I have Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Me too.
And then my number 2, I have The Banshees of Inisherin.
Same, really. Yeah. Is it a comedy though, or?
Yeah, I think I think it's definitely because it's definitely got some, but it's one of those. It's more of a dramedy because there's a lot of because it brings up some dramatic.
Because which one's funnier then, In Bruges or?
Oh man, I think maybe In Bruges is funnier because Banshees. I feel but I feel Banshees is more poignant. So, it's kind of, but Banshees is still pretty funny. It does have some laugh out loud moments in there. And then my so is that going to be your number 2 or?
Yeah.
And then my number 3, I have getting in for this award show here. I don't know if it's going to get in at the Oscars. I have Babylon.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, because they want to get every star there.
Yeah, and that's going to be a big movie to nominate. And then I have Glass Onion getting in.
Wait though, we forgot a big one in for it too. Elvis.
Elvis is actually being in drama this year, so we're going to talk about that here soon because that's campaigning in drama, which is interesting. But I don't know if I agree with the decision, but
Musical.
yeah, but there is one film that could classify as musical because it does have some musical numbers. And I've seen some people predicting RRR to be nominated here for comedy/musical.
Yeah.
So I don't have it in. I have my last 2 are Glass Onion in the Menu. Are you going with
Yeah,
Glass?
even though that I haven't seen it, I still want to though.
Okay. So we're 5 for 5 on that as well. RRR though is like teetering on possibly getting it. It's like my number.
Remember what we were doing a year ago, Mike?
What?
Our Hook review.
Oh, really? A year ago?
Yeah, because I saw, West Side Story.
Oh yeah, I remember that. And it was
We
like
filmed it with that guy, which I haven't seen it on here in a while.
it was the 30th anniversary
Yes.
review. Yeah, I remember that. So that was pretty cool. So yeah, those are my so rounding out both of our top 5s there. It's Everything Everywhere All at Once, The Banshees of Inisherin, Babylon, Glass Onion, and The Menu.
Weird is really good though too.
It is. It's really good. I definitely recommend it to y'all if y'all have not seen Weird. So for best film drama actor or actress, we'll do actress first. My number 1 is Cate Blanchett for Tar.
She's my number 2.
Nope. All right, then which one's your number 1?
Danielle Detweiler.
Nice. She's my number 2. So we did it like a.
Apparently she's really good. And I've seen her in other stuff too.
Yeah, she's in that HBO show I've been starting on called Station 11.
Oh yeah, too. I didn't know that her name was, I thought her name was Detweiler.
Yeah, it's like Dead Weiler, which is interesting. So I was watching this one guy on this Gold Derby YouTube channel. He was talking about the awards and he literally could not pronounce any of their names. It was so funny. I was like, dude, come on. Yeah, so your number 1, my number 2 are roughly the same, just switched around. Then my number 3 is Viola Davis for The Woman King.
Mine too. Really, I'm being
Yeah, I think that could be a Globesy kind of pick. And then my number 4, I have Michelle Williams for The Fabelmans.
Yep.
And will we be 5 for 5? Because I think as far as Globes go, I think Olivia Colman for Empire of Light could get in there.
Yeah, and I've heard the movie's okay at best.
So are you doing?
Yep,
right.
5 for 5 because I do not. I've heard like Empire Light's okay.
You know what? Just to make things interesting, since you're sticking with those 5, I'm gonna switch up because I've also been hearing this actress has been campaigning a lot, and the Globes love her. Jennifer Lawrence for Causeway. I'm gonna throw her in, so then at least we have a little bit of a
because like they don't care about controversy.
Yeah, so
because she needs to keep her mouth shut lately. Yeah. Not about okay, guys. I know that people are out for their opinions, but like hers is actually objectively wrong.
It is. It's stupid. And I hope it's Olivia Colman instead, but we'll see. We'll see which one is right tomorrow between your 5 and my 5. But yeah, my 5 is Kate Blanchett, Daniel Day-Lewis, Viola Davis, Michelle Williams, and Jennifer Lawrence. Your 5 are Daniel Day-Lewis, Kate Blanchett, Viola Davis, Michelle Williams, and Olivia Colman. So for best film drama actor, so I've switched things up a bit here. My number 1 is Austin Butler
Mine too.
for Elvis. I think he's going to win this award, and he's going to win at least the major industry awards. So that could help him get to an Oscar win. Then my number 2 is, despite him saying he's turning in all of his globes, I just think that kind of helps him, because it's like them saying yes, we are sorry. This is our way of showing you that we are truly sorry. And it is Tom Cruise for Top Gun Maverick. I think he's still getting in. Who's your number 2 then?
Brendan Fraser.
Brendan Fraser is my number 3. That yeah, I've got Brendan Fraser in there, number 3, and then my number 4 I have is Bill Nighy.
Yep, he's my 4 too. Do you know who I could, do you know which actor I think could also go an Oscar running if you give him the right role? Because I could see him as a penguin someday too.
Which one?
Toby Jones.
Oh, I've heard that name.
You know him a lot.
Yeah, it's not like.
Okay, do you remember him? Do you remember? Do you remember First Avenger?
Yeah. Oh, yep. I know you're talking about that guy. I see his face.
Imagine him as a penguin.
Yeah, I could see that. That'd actually be a really good cast.
He's a really good actor too, though. He needs to have something.
He does. He should. But my number 5. So it was between 2 people here, because it's so sad. Paul Mescal's, he's not getting it in the Globes. And then Hugh Jackman, I just don't think he is a big star. So there is a chance that maybe they'll nominate The Son in just that category, just because it's Hugh Jackman. But my picks are either Will Smith for Emancipation, because he's not banned from the Globes. They don't have any beef with him.
Oh, yeah, too. And people need to understand something about Will Smith too, though. And I'm not going to get all you what it is.
What?
People think that he's automatically banned from a nomination at the Oscars. No,
he's not. He's banned from attending the Oscars.
Yes, and then the luncheon, not banned.
Yeah. But the one that I went with, because this is a Globesy pick, but it's also a safe pick too, just so people don't really flip out over Will Smith, is Gabriel LaBelle from The Fabelmans, who plays young Steven Spielberg in the movie. So I have Gabriel LaBelle in there in my 5th slot. Who is your 5th slot person?
It will surprise you, but I don't know if it's even eligible. But if it is, I'll take it.
Which one?
Tom Hanks.
For A Man Called Otto?
Yes.
Yep, it is, because apparently screenings have happened for critics and stuff. So,
and then have you getting good reviews or?
Yeah, I actually have heard people say that and people have been praising his performance a lot more in that movie than they have in Elvis. So,
Elvis had weird makeup too.
It did, and it unfortunately is going to be nominated for best makeup because they love the prosthetics. But rounding out my 5, I've got Austin Butler for Elvis, Tom Cruise for Top Gun Maverick, Brendan Fraser for The Whale, Bill Nighy for Living, and Gabriel LaBelle for The Fabelmans. And then year 5 were Austin Butler for Elvis, Brendan Fraser for The Whale, Tom Cruise for Top Gun Maverick, Bill Nighy for Living, and then and then who was your fifth one?
Remember Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks, yeah, Tom Hanks for Man Called Oz. So those are the 5 there. So for best director, before we get to best picture, we've got 2.
Hey, you know who Paul Mescal kind of looks like a little bit too?
Who?
Matthew McFadden. You know Succession? Yeah.
I don't. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. I don't know if I see that really.
Oh, the eyes.
Maybe.
But Tom also kind of looks like Brendan Fraser a bit too.
I was thinking more Brendan Fraser than
Especially like what time period Brendan Fraser though?
What?
During the With Honors time.
Yeah, I could see that.
And guys, if you don't know what I'm talking about, see right there.
Yeah, that looks more like Matthew McFadden than Paul Mescal.
But yeah,
so
really good though, guys.
He is, and I do have him in my 5 at the Oscars, but I don't know if he's going
to. I haven't made my decision on that yet. You know why?
Why?
If he starts getting in everywhere, then he'll be nominated. You know.
Yeah. All he really needs is, I feel like he just needs like Critics' Choice and then maybe BAFTA or SAG. If he gets one of those 2, then I think he'll be all set. So for best director, the nominees that I have are I've got Steven Spielberg, The Fabelmans.
Yep, that's my 1.
Yep.
Wait, no, that might be my 2.
Oh, who's your number 1?
Okay, I got a question though about that. Okay, like if it's a team, does that count as 1 or 2 nominations?
It's 1. So like you're
okay. Then the Daniels.
The Daniels. All right, I have them in my number 5 because I have them on the I don't know if the Globes would think it's too weird or whatever, but if it's going to do well in comedy, I think it'll do well. I think it'll still get in.
Yeah, so, and then Spielberg's my number 2.
5. All right. And then my number 2, I've got Martin McDonagh for The Banshees of Inisherin.
That's my 3.
That's your 3. Nice. And then my 3 is Baz Luhrmann for Elvis.
Ooh, that's my 4.
Your 4.
And then my 5, I'm trying to pick between because 2 of them I can't.
Yeah, this is a tough category.
It's it's because I can see them going for either one because they love one of them,
Yeah.
Okay, I got it between Sam Mendes
for Empire Light.
Yeah, or this one too. Let me look. Hold on. Or Joseph Kaczynski.
Joseph Kaczynski. Yeah, I could totally see that.
Did you see either one too?
I don't know if I could see Sam Mendes as much
because they love him though.
They do, and Empire is more of a Globesy pick. I do feel like that could be something that could.
Oh yeah, too. Like, do you know what Sam Mendes' record though in the Globes are?
What?
3-1.
Like 3 wins and one loss. Wow.
Okay, because okay, best director motion picture, right? He had 2 nominations, right, and 1 win, but then he won best motion picture drama as a producer.
Oh wow.
So
yeah, that's really good.
That's what I mean by
that is really good. So of those 2, which one would you go with then?
I'm gonna go with Joseph Kaczynski because he has a better rated movie.
Yeah, true.
But I think no question though about Sam Mendes though is a better director.
Yeah. My so the ones that I'm contemplating for this would be in my 4 slots. I think Daniels No, I'll push Daniels up to 4. This is for my 5th slot. Does Sarah Polly get in? Does Gina Prince Bythewood, who did The Woman King, get in? Does Todd Field get in? Or does James Cameron? Because Avatar has screened for people. I don't know if it's screened for the Hollywood Foreign Press, but it has screened for people. So does it technically, will James Cameron be able to get in there? I don't know. It's hard to say. Of those ones, what do you feel is like the most likely?
Sarah Polly.
Sarah Polly? Okay.
But 2 plus Only the Brave though did this movie. I want to, just because getting that movie called Only the Brave. I want to see it really good, really bad.
Called what?
Only the Brave. I never saw it.
Yeah, I never watched it either, but I heard it was really good.
The cast was good though.
And then he also did another film this year with both.
The cast though in that Only the Brave is incredible.
Oh, it is.
Josh Brolin.
Oh yeah, Josh, and then Miles Teller's in there.
Jeff Bridges.
Jeff Bridges. Isn't
Jennifer Connelly?
Isn't Channing Tate?
No, Andy McDowell.
Yeah.
And then Taylor Kitsch.
Oh, nice.
Taylor Kitsch, people always say he's a bad actor. He is not.
He's not at all.
If you ever watch Friday Night Lights, he's really good on there.
Speaking of bad actor, or at least in this movie, it would be a Globesy pick. I literally just thought of that as you mentioned Only the Brave and stuff. But what if Miles Teller gets in at the Globes for Top Gun Maverick?
No.
Too.
And there's this actor okay, he is awful. I think he's awful actually, but only he's one of those weird actors too. This guy is where he's actually awful, in every single thing I see, but one thing.
What?
Cole Hauser.
Wait, are you trying to say Paul Walter?
No, Cole Hauser. Okay, he played the bad guy in Too Fast, Too Furious. He played the bad guy in Die Hard 5.
Oh yeah.
But he plays Rip on Yellowstone, and he's great on Yellowstone.
Oh yeah.
But he's bad in everything else, right?
He is.
He's great on Yellowstone, isn't he?
He is. So my 5 are Steven Spielberg, The Fabelmans, Martin McDonagh for The Banshees of Inisherin, Baz Luhrmann for Elvis, the Daniels for Everything Everywhere All at Once, and then Sarah Polly for Women Talking. And then your 5 are Steven Spielberg for the Daniels. You've got Martin McDonagh, Baz Luhrmann, and then Joseph Kosinski. So
yes, and actually Cole Hauser was one of your favorite movies of all time too.
Which one?
Dazed and Confused.
Oh, whoa! Who did he play in that?
You remember Benny O'Donnell?
Oh yeah,
that's him. That's Rip.
Wow.
He was also in one of your other favorite movies of all time. Your favorite movie of all time.
I know. Yeah, I know. I'm going to. All right. So we have just one more category.
He was also in Good Will Hunting.
Oh, okay. Nice.
What are you doing?
I've got one.
It's late in the day.
I know.
You didn't even do the trash for the day.
I've got one more category. I'm doing it right now. All right. So, for best film drama, this is the big one of the night. The picks that I've got are number 1, The Fabelmans.
That's my number 3.
That's your number 3. Okay. Then what's your number 1?
Elvis.
That's my number 3. My number 2 is Top Gun Maverick. So
that's my number 4.
Number 4. Okay. Then what's your number?
Women Talking.
2? Okay. Women Talking. Nice.
You know why?
Why?
They're gonna want to see me progressive, unlike they were in the past.
That's a good point.
And I'm not trying to make any political statements. I'm just saying they're going to
Another way that they could be progressive is with my number 5 pick, which I actually have the Woman King. I think that could get in there. I think that's kind of a Globesy kind of pick.
My number 5, though, I gotta think though is probably She Said.
Okay, the next one I have is Tar. I think Tar is getting in.
Tar, I think, has a chance. Yeah, so yeah, Tar.
So rounding out my 5, it's The Fabelmans, Top Gun Maverick, Elvis, Tar, and The Woman King. And then your 5 are Top Gun Maverick, Woman Talking, The Fabelmans, Elvis, and Tar. So great lineup, great predictions. We will see who is right tomorrow and who is wrong.
Tomorrow.
You guys can go join us as we wake up very early.
What time does it start?
The actual noms will start at like 8:35 my time, so 5:35.
Yeah, I'll be up. Yeah, don't worry. And then we'll film. We'll be cried, but we'll film. Yep. Oh yeah, hey guys, like I just did this remake. That guy Cole Hathaway, who I hope gets a nomination tomorrow. His new movie coming out sounds really cool.
Which one?
It's called Muti or Muddy or something. MUTI.
Oh, okay.
Cool. With Morgan Freeman, Mike. It sounds like it's right up your alley.
Oh, really? Nice.
It says unable to process the death of his daughter. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Detective Boyd embarks on a hunt for a serial killer who murders according to a brutal tribal ritual known as Muti. The only person who can help Boyd is a Professor Mackles, an anthropologist hiding an unspeakable secret.
Oh, wow. That does sound really good.
That sounds like something you would love, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. I love those kind of stories.
Like Seven and stuff.
Oh, yeah. Those like mystery thriller kind of detective things. I'm like Prisoners and stuff. Yeah, I'm big into those. So yeah, guys, that'll do it for the video today. I hope you all enjoyed these Globes predictions. And we will see you all tomorrow and bright and early and see how many we got right and wrong. Then we'll be back next week to talk about Globes, Critics' Choice, all these other awards that have happened. So be on the lookout for that. Like, subscribe, share, do all that fun stuff. Make sure this is one of the biggest award talk shows that you can find online, guys. So we love doing it for you all. So thank you all. We'll see you all in the next video. And until next time, stay classy, my friends. Oh, that is the wrong button. Hold up. I almost hit. Oh, no. Okay. See ya.